Hey there, a huge thank you to all the names on screen right now, the renegades who click the join button down below and contribute to the channel financially. Hugely appreciate that, my friends. If you do enjoy the content, we stream live at twitch.tv/let's suffer together, but you can also click that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell if you want to be notified about when we put out fresh content most days. Enjoy the show, my friends. And welcome back to Noita. I'm Suffer of Let's Suffer Together back in the mountains, my friends, today. Oh, it's that time of the year again, is it? God damn. Well, not so long ago, we had some updates that were given to us by the devs, mostly a bit of tidying up, right? You know? Also, after the last time they updated the game, there was rumblings and rumours that one of the devs, I think it might have been Petri definitely, no, it was Arvi, my apologies, Arvi, aka Hempuli, said that he would be very, very open to working on the game. And I also heard rumblings that they would be working on the game in the summer. And that time has arrived, my friends. So, what are we dealing with? Firstly, if you are looking to, you know, have a gander at the preliminary updates, what you want to do, you want to be on the Noita beta branch. So you go into properties, you go into betas, and you move to the beta branch. And you'll be given the updates before they hit the main branch. So, yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So, this is the second or third day of updates that they've added. I've waited a little while until some substantial stuff came through. One of my favourite builds of all time has been improved, and I'm looking forward to showing you. Nightmare mode has had some things corrected with it. Some of the boss arenas and orbs could be overwritten. Orbs now drop hearts, even if the spells are unlocked. Enemies no longer spawn with a track gold perk. Enemies in Nightmare mode can have certain perks, which is kind of interesting when one of them has glass cannon. But hey, if you want to play Nightmare mode, I highly suggest Purgatory mod by Priskip. You can go on our Twitch channel. In the chat you find there, just type in !Purgatory. It'll give you a link to where you can get it, and that is a fully improved Nightmare mode for you. A lot difficult, but a lot more tidy, and all the bosses from the main game, which is something you don't get in Nightmare mode currently. So permanent polymorph is now permanent. After a while of polying with chaotic poly, you will be turned into the creature at random after about 80 polymorphines. You will be permanently polyed. There was an exploit where you could turn back into the regular Noita. Also, it goes into a separate bit of the patch where, if you look down here, dupe around and find out if you know the, god damn it, altar of nullification, where you can drop all your perks. We've done in the last series of update videos a good foundational video on explaining that and explaining how they changed it, where you could duplicate your perks. Last time in the updates, they sent Steve and Scott after you. The God's Guard, the people you find in the Holy Mountains, if you start making a bit of a ruckus there. The skeleton floaty bros. Now, what happens is, if you duplicate once, that's fine. You can do that. You can duplicate your perks at the altar of nullification. The next time after that, you have a 50% chance of being turned into a sheep permanently. Forever. So I think the permanent polymorphing is permanent was a correction on dupe around and find out. The devs are really looking to limit in these patches specifically the abuse, you know, the cheese in the game, which I'm really, really happy about. Again, in a game as tough as nails as this, hey, I love the creativity, I love the way people work around the game, but some cheese is just a little bit, it rubs me the wrong way. Moving on to carrying 5 wands by frame perfect swapping is fixed. Also with that, fixed another inventory exploit that allowed carrying of extra wands. 5 wanding, my friends, the ultimate offense in my opinion. Right, going into the game, I think we can all count, right? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wand slots. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 item slots. It's 4 and 4. That limitation in the game is hugely important. And Fury said something in his update video that I'm going to play in a little while to have a little bit of a opinion on. But 4 and 4 is the foundation of Noita. It's what makes it so difficult. It's what in video games is really smart on how to create an artificial difficulty that really implements itself well in a game. You artificially limit the amount a player can have, so they have to make difficult decisions on what they can carry. And I think sometimes people forget the level of difficulty, because they've played for so long and they've gained such talent at the game, they've kind of forgotten how the limitation impacts the game for the good. And people who 5-1'd in, again, it's one of those things, do what you want in the game, I really don't care. But I am very, very happy the devs have fixed it, finally. Mainly because that limitation is important. And, you know, I would have liked to have seen a patch where if you 5-1'd, like in Fallout, if you carry too much equipment, you become over encumbered and you can't move. That would have been beautiful. That would have been a beautiful way to limit the cheese. When it comes to pit boss, the pit boss cheese and stuff like that, the devs will do what they want. The thing is, I don't really mind how the game is patched, as long as the devs do what they want, right? And the devs make the game they always wanted to and work it within their own foundations, right? But when it comes to glitching, cheesing and stuff like that, it makes some really beautiful stuff you can do. Like if you've seen Fury's videos and some of the stuff he's pulled out the park from other members of our community is demonstrating. God damn, like finishing the game in 2 seconds with that beautiful egg wand. Oh, fantastic. But for people who are starting out the game, if they become members of a lot of the communities around Noita, and they just see a person cheesing and cheesing and cheesing and cheesing, again, one of the beautiful things about this game is putting the effort in, putting the work in, getting beyond that struggle and pain, and feeling the reward, you know, of persisting and then bashing through that wall and victory, you know? And some of the exploits, it's a bit of an iffy one, because again, I do like the creativity and the I like the absolute abuse. It's funny, you know, it's such a difficult game. I like seeing it. I just don't like the overall meta implications of it, especially for new people in our community, witnessing it over and over again, thinking that's what the game is about. But no, the game is about getting shot. I'm gonna get demonetized. The game is about getting hit in the face repeatedly over and over again, you know, until you nearly don't get up. But that little bug in you, you know, you just end up one more time, and then you do it, you know, you persevere, and you get that win. And it feels so good, but if you're implementing certain cheese in that, again, if you pit boss and get one of the best ones in the game sometimes, the balance issues within that are a little bit iffy. Again, do what you want, it's just the philosophy of the game is, I would say, pretty important. It's quite a spiritual game in a way, if you actually look into the Hermetic tradition it follows, all about alchemy and stuff like that, as well as Finnish mythology. And again, the game design is obviously one of great difficulty, and overcoming that with abuse. I'm a pretty opinionated guy on it, but I think I've had my say. But firstly, I will be showing you that thing I said Fury said in his recent video.
This also, though, this hammers home the fact that we really do need more item slots.
More item slots, eh, Fury? Firstly, what he was referring to was the fact that now we have an open inventory. I do not have edit ones anywhere, but we can drop things out of our inventory at will. One of the things Fury was saying was more item slots. I disagree. It's 4 and 4, mate. Make your choices, live with them, get on with business. We've managed up until this point. And, yeah. The thing is, if you have more than 4 item slots, you have to make such less decisions about the implications of your choices, and choices in this game matter. If you have more item slots, your choices matter less. And the impact you personally have on the game through your choices matter less. And in this game, all your choices matter. And if we take that away from the player, we all lose. Alright? You alright? But moving over to bombs materialized. Oh, this change is tasty. I don't know how to fully feel about it, but it's something that the devs have put in the game. Maybe they're just looking to... Maybe they had to fix some of the extra wand carrying. Or maybe it's a compensation for taking away a bit of cheese. Don't know. However, it is what it is. I'll live with it. But, where is it? Right at the bottom there. Spells can now be dropped from your inventory at all times. So, with bombs materialized, considering we could not have access to this bar right here. So, with bombs materialized, you can put explosives. You can't put, say, a missile in there, but you can put a TNT, and, you know, TNTs, propane tanks, holy bombs. Throw them out without the want, you know? So, say you don't have unlimited spells, and you run out of your favorite explosive, you just do and replace it, and then you can fire 2 more. This is kind of fantastic, and it's a real buff on the bombs materialized. I don't have all of the information on how it'll affect the game at the moment, but I don't think it's overpowered, right? I think you'll be able to drop things to buy spells outside of the Holy Mountain without edit, but that just gives you purchasing freedom. It doesn't allow you to place that purchase directly on a wand unless you've already got the Tinker with Wands Everywhere. I call it edit. It used to be called Edit Wands Everywhere, and then it changed over to Tinker Wands Everywhere, and I got really salty about the fact, and I've always just called it Edit. You know, because I'm a nostalgic son of... I'm a nostalgic son of a bitch, and, yeah. Edit just sounded so much better. You know, I'm editing my wands and tinkering with them. No, I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. I'm editing it. I'm not... Tinkering just sounds like an amateur at play, like messing around with it, not knowing what to do. Don't know. I feel weird about a lot of things. Right then, who do we want? This little where is he? Lucky minion. This little dude as a perk. Summons a lucky minion. This dude is overpowered, really. Enemies will get distracted and start trying to tap this dude. So if lucky minion is, you know, at the enemy, trying to melee him a little bit, right? Well, it gives you a bit of freedom at not being, you know, over encumbered by the amount of projectiles coming your way, right? Also, if you have a freezing build, he will just one-shot so many enemies that you prime with that frozen. He had a habit, though, I suppose, had a habit of getting lost. You know, he'd just disappear. Hopefully that's now fixed with the update, as it's stated. Let me just, No, that's the credits, although I do appreciate the people who made the game. That's, less about the point. Lucky minion sometimes escaping and disappearing has been fixed. Also, apparently he's been buffed. Where, yeah, lucky minion is slightly more powerful. Alright. Oh, but we don't take him that much. And it was already a bit powerful. But I wouldn't say it was overly powerful. You still have problems in a run, right? You're still gonna take shots. I'll have to see. I haven't played with him yet. I'll get back to you on it in the other videos I do. Because here's the thing, my friends. If a day has gone by without there being an update, and the beta branch is still the beta branch, and it hasn't been put over to the master branch, we're going to get more updates. I can guarantee you that. Do you know why? After they're done, they move the beta branch over to the master branch. There can even be more updates after that. But if the beta branch hasn't been moved over to the master branch, there's more to come. I guarantee it. Like 100%. So this isn't going to be the only video on it. No! Credits! No, that's not what I'm looking for. This dude. Vendos Semestre can no longer move Curse Rock. Right, they're moving over to... There we go. This little dude. Swapper. He swaps you. If you hit the dude, you'll swap positions with him. Real pain in the ass. However, if you've ever been down into... past, you know the art where you got the doors, the triangle door? If you go past there, you'll go into the, you know, wizard's den and stuff like that. That's surrounded by cursed rock. Sometimes you'll walk through and be near the cursed rock, but not in it. However, you'll still be getting hit by the cursed rock, and that was caused by this little fella. So it felt really harsh, especially on Summit that I'm well practiced in and no-hit runs. I would always, around that area, maintain Ambrosia, or just go nowhere near the cursed rock in that area because it's glitchiness with this fella. But now it's been solved, so that's awesome. I get to now wander around there with a little bit of a, you know, bit more focus on the things that matter. Like not getting hit by the actual enemy, instead of the cursed rock that was able to be moved by this guy. I don't even know how mechanically that happens. He is a swapper, so maybe he swapped with the cursed rock. Maybe he hit the cursed rock and it moved. Maybe, I wonder, because I wonder if the cursed rock is actually an entity. I don't know, probably not. Don't know. I have no mechanical knowledge on anything. I have minus mechanical knowledge, really. Hey, game, what are you doing? Come back. There you go. Rare crash when the enemy was converted to ragdoll. Hey, anything that helps crashes. Thumbs up from me. GG, all round. Apparently, no wand editing and edit wands everywhere perks have been synergized a little bit better. There's, I think, a update on the wiki about that, but to be fair, just don't take it anyway, you know? If you're taking no wand editing, there is no no perk in the game that is worth taking less than no wand editing. You should always fully ignore it. The two other perks by the side of it will definitely be more impactful. You know? Or just ignore them all and move on and come back and re-roll them. But I don't even think I need to go into that better interaction stuff. It just doesn't really resonate as a thing anyone cares about, probably. Maybe if it turns out to be important in the next update video, I'll get into it. But hey, we get to, you know, have a bit of a bombs materialized fest now, you know, at all times. Again, bombs materialized, unlimited spells. I don't even need the edit ones everywhere now. Ooh. Yeah, bombs materialized, unlimited spells, fire immunity, explosion immunity. Right, if I give myself unlimited spells now, the thing is, I've already explained, so. They become unlimited, so I could just do this forever. That's the best thing in the world. It's just great, man. What even, you know, just throw them out forever. How is that not the best build you've ever seen, you know? One, it just flies and counters in the face of the game where you're meant to be building wands. I don't need your wands, I'm going to throw these around. You know. Anyway, my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this little update video. I'm going to go now. Hey, but if you want to catch us again, we stream live at twitch.tv/Let's Suffer Together. I'd love to catch you there and doing some nice little renegade gaming and in the roguelite gamings and whatnot. Hey, often big and long and beautiful runs over there at Twitch. Hey, come a part of the renegades over there. Join in the chat. Say hello. Oh, that's a beautiful perk. Oh, we get to see that before we... And the light. Oh, dear me. Hey, I'm going to get demonetized again for the explosions on screen. It's going to happen. I'll let you know. Oh, number 11 happened the other day. You know, number 11 in a month and a half of having to wait a few days for my videos to post because they restricted it. So all your support really does matter. Again, YouTube has been a little bit counter to, you know, in good business currently. So hey, if you can help the channel in any way, shape or form, down in the description there's a few ways, you know. The subscribe button, all that kind of good stuff, liking the video. It all makes a huge difference at the moment. I'm fighting a battle that is, you know, a little bit annoying, but hey, we persevere, we keep on. I played Noita, don't you know? I know all about the perseverance. Without 5 wanding. And having 4 slots on my inventory. Fury. Anyway, you take it easy, my friends. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one. Yeah. Oh no! What is that? Oh, goodbye, everybody. From this life. I'll see you in the next.